Right, folks, welcome to the zone. Today we're having a quick chat about some predictions. Let's see if we can get some correct, unlike the text at the top of the screen, which is not correct. It's kind of scuffed, but here we go. So last week I managed to get 4 scores correct, as in like victory, draw, defeat, etc. We picked 4 correct. The highest I've got is 6 so far. And again, only 1 fully correct. I managed to predict the Manchester United score. Maybe that's because I'm a Man United fan and I pay more attention to that football. So let's jump into, as always, some predictions. Fantasy League, where did I come and what are my plans, and some for the weekend predictions. So jumping in, annoyingly, Manchester United and Chelsea kick off at the same time. I'd have liked to watch both games. I'm going to go for a 1-1 with City, but I think this is going to be like my most wildly wrong score, because I'm pretty sure Chelsea will keep a clean sheet and City at the same time are really good at attacking. So I don't know how this is going to pan out, but I'm going 1-1 because I'm pretty sure, even though I'm saying they're going to have clean sheets, I feel like they're going to score at the same time. So I'm going 1-1. United Villa, I think Villa will be a lot better than we expect. We could actually lose this game, if I'm being honest. Current form, the way we're playing is not great. But I'm thinking maybe home advantage, Ronaldo back in the team, 3-1. I think Everton should beat Norwich, but it's probably not going to be as comfortable as I'm saying. So I'm going 3-0 probably in the hope of my fantasy league team more than anything. Then we've got Leeds West Ham. Leeds have a ton of injuries. West Ham have Antonio back. So I think there'll be goals here, and I'm going to go 2-1. Leicester Burnley. I just don't think Burnley, but this might be the season Burnley don't survive because they just seem to have nothing. So I'm going 2-0 Leicester. Watford back at home. Newcastle kind of have this gung-ho blind attacking style. I think both teams are awful, but both teams can score, so I'm going 1-1. And I think Liverpool-Brentford, Liverpool are going to stuff Brentford, and I'm a bit worried about my FPL team, which you'll see coming up in a second. So then for the Sunday and Monday fixtures, we've got Wolves, Southampton. I'm going to go 1-1 Wolves. They did just beat Tottenham, so maybe they kind of have some momentum from that, but I still don't rate them. I'm praying they get a clean sheet, but I don't think they will. I'm going 1-1. And I think, to the annoyance of Tottenham fans, I think Arsenal are going to actually pull one out of the bag here and beat Tottenham. And you know Arsenal fans will never shut up about it if they do. And Palace, Brighton. I think Palace probably will beat Brighton, but because Brighton have been in such good form, I'm going to go 1-1. So that is my predictions. Let's see if we can get more than 6 right, which is my all-time. And let's see if we can get 2 full correct scores going, because I can't seem to land any. So as always, drop your predictions below, drop your comments. You know, maybe just pick out a game or 2, drop some predictions in there. It's always good fun to have a good guess. So we've got how did I perform last week. So this was how my team performed last week. This was second in my mini league. We managed to climb from rank 710,000 to 519,000, so a pretty decent jump. Now, big performers, Rudiger. Now I've had him in for 2 weeks. He's got me 6 and 14. I got on the Rudiger train early, which I think was smart. Tierney as well has got me 2 clean sheets. So my 2 defender picks I think worked out really well. And I think there's 5 at the back, which ended up not being 5 at the back because of the Antonio injury. It's not going too badly, you know. Poor performers, Sanchez again, Marçal, Shaw, Gray didn't do anything. So a bit worried there. Lukaku, I think he could have scored a ton. Chelsea just don't seem to pass to him, so I'm not too worried about him. Sissoko's just my bench player, and I thought he might have done something against Norwich, but unfortunately he didn't. Big point scorer was Salah. Hit the right captain there, which was important. It kind of saved my game week. And my good pick, I was deciding no sub, should I sub? Last second I thought, you know what, I'm going with Saint-Maximin. Put him back in Gucci headband FC, mate. I've had him in like 3 times now. Each time he's returned. This time he gets me 8, and really pleased. And I think Ronaldo got me the singular goal, so can't really complain. Bit worried long term about Wolves and Sanchez and having Gray in there, which is limiting me, so I might jig things around. But 68 points, average was 55, so we beat the average, so that's okay. Let's have a look what I'm going to do this week for Fantasy League. So this week for Fantasy League, I am going to be brave and make no transfers, which is wild because I'm sat here predicting a Leeds with no I'm worried because I'm going for Leeds with no injuries, and I'm probably going to bring in Antonio next week anyway, so what am I waiting for? Well, here's what I'm waiting for, okay? It might backfire. I need a little bit more money because I missed out on the Antonio train so early, and I'm hoping Saint-Maximin can rise again, and maybe I can wing him off for, 6.6 or 6.7. I'm not sure what his rise is, but I'm hoping I can get rid of him, or just, I feel like he's going to score against Watford. I keep backing him. Everyone keeps saying Newcastle is shit and that they're not doing anything, but Newcastle is so shit they have to attack. Like they do like stupid attacking. So that's my theory. I might at late night panic and put Antonio in, but for sure I'm keeping Gray because he's against Norwich. The reason I'm captaining Ronaldo is I think at home he's going to do well, and I feel like with Liverpool playing quite a lot of games recently, if they go 2-0 up or something early on, he might bring off Salah for a rest. And I'm thinking with me having 2 Liverpool, and Arnold will probably play the full game, I might get some coverage there. So that's the thinking behind that. I could also kick out Lukaku for 1 week and bring in Antonio, which is also something I've considered just for a 1 weeker. But I don't want to lose 0.1 million by selling Lukaku. So it doesn't really make much sense to lose 0.1 million for the sake of me bringing him back in next week. I think Tierney might concede, and I'm not too sure what's happening, so I'm going to bank my transfers and have 2 transfers, because that gives me I can do 3 transfers next week for a -4 and really decide if I'm going 5 at the back or if I'm getting an extra midfielder in or I'm going to upgrade Gray. It just gives me a lot more fluidity. So I'm thinking I might lose out on some points this week by Antonio again. He always punishes me. But I think long term it's the correct play because I can maybe get another Chelsea in or get a City in or something, right? But I feel like my team's doing well, so I don't want to tinker with it too much. So I'm going to leave it, and let me know in the comments below what you're doing with your team. I believe Bamford's out, so no Bamford. I'd like to get Rafinha in, but can't seemingly fit him in. I mean, I could technically upgrade Gray today to Rafinha, but do I want to take out Gray versus Norwich? Not really. Certainly not worth a transfer, I don't think. So I'm enjoying this series. If you're enjoying this series, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. I think we're up to 215 subscribers now on the zone, so I appreciate that. Yep. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good day. Hopefully your team gets the win that you're looking for. Unless you're Liverpool, then, or City. Or Chelsea, or anyone, actually. Can everyone just lose and Man U win? That would be great. Thanks very much.